Hello farmers, welcome back to No Man's Land. It is time to sell the furniture, bringing our first load on down to the supermarket because, well, they're the ones offering the best price. It's like $22.10 per 1,000, and I really don't know how many crates we got this year, but we usually get about 250 to, we'll say probably 300,000 from selling furniture now with the environmental score the way it is, that little bonus that we get. We're sitting just shy of 600 grand right now, so yeah, we're going to have a whole bunch of money by the time we get done selling this furniture. Let's open the side curtain, which I just changed for no apparent reason. There we go. Yes, you can do it on the right side. I was always doing it on the left. And for you on PC, it's the U key that will switch what side you can open and close it on. Takes a long time to get up the hill with a full load of furniture because it just weighs so darn much. So already on one load, we went just shy of 600 grand to almost 720, and I definitely got another full load to go grab. So I'm going to go grab that. The only thing I've done between episodes is take care of the animals, and I also brought the wool from the sheep's pastures on over to Tight Knit, our production building that makes wool into fabric, which will be then sent to Sew What, which will make clothing for next season. So there's load number one. I'm going to grab load number two. Usually we got about 2 full loads and about a half, so we should be looking rather good. As for in the store, there's a John Deere planter that was added since we last looked, but we don't need no planters, so we'll just be selling the furniture and then skip into the night and go into the month of July. Just barely finished crawling up the hill here. I kind of forgot that the autoloaders have been updated, so they take more than 40 pallets now. They now take 50. So I said 2.5 loads. It's just going to be just 2 loads. Although I did have to cram an extra pallet in there. That's why we're holding 51,000 liters instead of 50. So we should be good to go. But this should put us over, what, about 840? 840,000, I would think it's going to be the total time we get done here. Not a bad little profit from making furniture for a year. That's a lot of furniture this supermarket's got to sell. But that's up to them, not me. We just make it. Trying to take the corners slow. I don't want to be tipping over. Yeah, going up that hill by the sunflower seeds, I went right down to 4 miles an hour, down into 4th gear. So on the side curtain so I can see what we're doing. Try to sell all in one go so we can see what 51,000 liters of furniture being sold looks like. Yep, just keep on selling. Hopefully it gets that top one I placed up there. Yep, looks like it will. So 112,772 for the load, 15,144 for the extra because our environmental score is so great. Yeah, 847,190 is our total as for now. So that's looking pretty darn good. And I'm sure when I go to bed and wake up in the morning, the BGA is going to be producing some electricity, selling that. We also got our sawmills producing planks. And of course, anything the Big Red Barn happens to make, which is like soy drink and popcorn, I think is all what they're making now. So we're probably looking, I would say, probably like maybe $950,000 in the bank account when we wake up at 8 o'clock, maybe. Who knows? We will see shortly. And then, of course, in the month of July, well, definitely got to take care of the animals. We know the cows need to be fed. I've already fed the cows this evening, so they're good. So I'm just going to park the trailer on up, sleep for the night, and I'll see you first thing in the morning. just taking care of the cows first thing here in the morning. Oh, that'll top them off. Okay, good. I'll have to come on back in. They got water. They got their TMR. They're good to go. I do believe, though, we are going to have 150 cattle this time if I come over and check. So that means our cow barn will be full, which it is. And yeah, I do not plan on doing another cow barn. I know some people want me to, but as for now, probably not. I think animal-wise, we are pretty much all set for what we're going to be doing. I don't think I'm going to add any more animals currently. No plans to. What we got is what we got. Chickens are doing fine. The pigs are going to be doing what they're doing. We got 2 sheep pastures. We'll have almost 390 sheep at some point. And 150 cattle are more than enough for me. Actually, I'll turn the Kubota off. I am kind of waiting for this to use up the rest of the silage in here, because I may need this in just a moment. But while we're here, we're going to change things up once again. We're going to be needing a lot of hay, I think. We're kind of going through it little by little. Not a whole lot, but we're going through it enough. And instead of cutting the grass, then tedding it, windrowing it, and baling it and picking up, we're going to try to, you know, upgrade our farm by putting in a grass dryer. Let's go ahead into construction. And oh Lord, I forgot where this was. Was it under productions? Where was it here? I hope I'll find it rather quickly. There it is, grass dryer for $75,000. A little expensive. This one's right on the Giants mod hub, and Zodelzok, I'm pretty sure I'm not pronouncing that correctly. I apologize for that, but that is the mod author. Where can I sneak this? I really would like to put it over here, because we got to realize this building here, the TMR building and the pig food production building, will be gone this year. But I just don't have the room for that here, do I? I do not. That really sucks. That really does suck. I don't want to bring it further over by the greenhouses. I mean, I could. I just don't need to. Alright, so this is going to kind of look terrible for now. Let's see here. If I just put it like right here somewhere, it's relatively kind of smooth. And where's the output? The output is over there. That'll be good. Alright, let's go ahead and smooth this out. I may move this in the winter time when we do sell this pig food production and TMR building. Let me just go ahead and flatten this area out. Like so. Alright, back into production buildings. And way down here. I keep forgetting where it is. There it is. I think that'll be good enough for now. Yep, put it down. There we go. So it's a little snug through here. Ooh, that is, that's not good at all. But like I said, it's just for another few months. There we go. So we'll bring our grass in here, put our grass in here, and we'll discharge the hay out in here. This building will hold 10 million liters. That's why I went with this one. There's a few on the mod hub. I think one held 500,000 liters, and it was like the $50,000 building. So yeah, it's a cheaper building. But when I can hold that much more, I think I'd just rather spend the extra $25,000 right now and put this down. Let's see, I got room to get out. We should be fine-ish. So, how are we going to be doing the grass from now on when we cut it? Well, let's go into the store. Anything for sale? No, nothing new came up. Today, we are buying our Forage Harvester. Yep, the Big X. Let's go in and we'll get the Michelin tires. Wheel setup, I'll go with wide tires for an extra $2,000. I don't think it's really necessary, but why not? We will get the longer pipe, And license plate, we're just going to go with no plate. And there we go. $518,500 going out the door rather quick. But we're going to need it anyways. We're going to need it for a few jobs. We got the corn harvest. And if I ever want to do poplar or sugar cane again, we can use this. But we do need to buy something else for today. And I have not done this in ages. But this is going to be under Forage Harvester headers. And we're going to come in here and it's going to be the... Is that the biggest one we got? Yeah, all the other ones are for other things. Yep, so this is what we're going to grab right here. It should do grass, which it does. And yep, no upgrades or anything like that. Let's go ahead and buy that for a whopping, what was it, 62 grand, something like that. Bring us right down to about $250,000 left in the bank account. All right, not too bad. Like I said, this is something we needed anyways. So let's hop on down to the big Cronex. Let's back on up. Now, this doesn't mean I'm going to sell all the other equipment that we may not be using in the future. I'm not going to get that much money back onto it. The mowers I definitely will keep because if I ever want to make the grass into silage, well, I guess I could do it this way too. I don't really need the mowers for anything either way. But we'll see how it goes. But it kind of frees up a tractor if I ever want to cut grass and do other things during the day. Not that's necessary, but like I said, we needed the big X anyways for harvesting the corn for chaff. So it's a machine that we were going to buy anyway. So for 60 grand, might as well buy the mower and try doing something different and showing you a different way to actually cut grass. So let me bring this back on up to the cow barn. We also got to fill this up with beautiful silage wait, silage additive? No, we don't want to do silage additive. Or do I? I'm not sure how it'll come out if I cut grass. This would be an interesting little test I need to do here with a silage additive. So last episode, the month of June, I showed you where the grass was when it said ready for harvest, and it wasn't the same height as the wild grass, I guess we'll call it. As you come over here, now you can see our field grass is the same height as the grass over here. So that's how I can kind of tell if it's ready for harvest at its full stage, I suppose. So that's why we're going to be harvesting it today. I did separate the forage wagon from our big X because I want to make sure the silage additive went into here and not into there when I was filling it on up. And this one seems to hold a lot more silage additive than the other one did. Alright. Now, ooh, I gotta be careful going to eat that belt. I don't want my forage wagon. It will hold silage. But this thing does not turn the greatest. Alright, let's lower our mower. And there we go. We are putting grass into our forage wagon. Now the weird thing about this mower is, as I can see, it only is going to harvest the grass in our field. Unlike the mowers, I can mow anywhere. I can mow the grass outside of the field. This is just taking the grass off the field itself. So we are making this into hay, is what we're going to be doing. So what this allows us to do is, like I said earlier, instead of cutting the grass into a wide spread, then tedding it, then windrowing it, and then picking it up with a forage wagon, I can just cut the grass, put it in the back of the forage wagon, bring it over to the grass dryer, and let that process it into hay. And again, the Big X is something we needed anyways. In the month of October, I think is when the corn's going to be ready. Now, of course, this mower isn't as wide as the mower set that we have, so it'll take this a little bit longer to go around. But it does skip a couple. I can just go around the field once instead of, let's see, before I'd mow it, ted it, windrow it, and then pick it up. That's 4 trips around the field. This will be just 1. Now the only thing I'm curious about is, and I don't think it's going to fit through there, is if I just want to drive this over and drop it into the grass dryer, I don't think I'll be able to drive through with this setup. But we'll try it. Now I can always trade in the forage wagon for a different trailer. But I don't think we're going to, even though the PTO shaft doesn't really do anything. We don't need it to. And by doing it this way, I'm not going to miss 1 speck of grass off this field. It's going to all go in because the chute's going to put it right in the back of the trailer. The only thing that's going to throw me off a little bit sometimes is the silage additive. So what we're seeing in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, it says I'm at 73% silage additive. Well, that's the combination between the Big Pro Next and the Forage Wagon, because the Forage Wagon has silage additive as well. I may not know when this runs out of additive because there's additive in the Forage Wagon, so it's going to show me some there, even though I'm not really using it. And I don't think I can. I think I tried to empty out the silage additive off that trailer before and I couldn't do it. So that might be the only reason why I might trade in the Strotman. Maybe I'll sell this one, just get a new one, just get rid of the silage additive that's in there. Well, I could probably do that. I'll use the easier developer mod. I could probably go in there and just empty out the silage additive. It's not that much money worth to do all that, so I could probably just do that to make it simpler. But I did not know this about the forage wagon, or sorry, the forage harvester and the mower. I did not realize we could not cut grass unless it's in a field. Did not know that. For those of you who used it before, has that always been a thing? Or is that something new to 22? I don't know. Like I said, I don't think I've ever cut grass with a forage harvester before. Can't remember if I have or haven't. Oh, gotta be careful because I'm cutting grass and our trailer is full. All right, let me fold in the pipe. Pipe just barely misses the trailer. Now the question I have is, are we going to be able to fit in with this setup, or am I going to have to do the hokey pokey here? We can drop off the trailer, put it on a tractor to drive it through. I didn't really see how wide this thing was, the opening. That's a no. But I think what I could do, let me just see if I'll do it this way. Will this fit through? Alright, let's dump the grass on in. That's not going to clip the top of the roof, is it? Nope, that'll work just fine. Yeah, so this will work okay. I just got to drop off the header So next time what I'll do is I'll drop the header off in the field instead of bringing it over here with me. So that setup will work just fine. Alright, the other thing I want to do is, let me go in easier developer mode. Well, first of all, I got to go onto that trailer. Let's see, fill unit 2, silage additive. Let's go ahead and empty that. There we go. So now it should just be showing me the total of what I got left in the Forage Harvester itself. It doesn't really matter where I start, I suppose. So let me just try this again here, just to be sure. So we'll turn this on. Yeah, we'll not cut that grass at all. Interesting. Yeah, so let me know, do you like this setup better? Something you would rather prefer to do it, or would you like to do it the way we were doing before with a mower setup, tedding it, windrowing it, and then picking up with a forage harvester wagon? Which way do you prefer to do it? I'm probably going to stick with this way because I got the equipment, and 2, with so much work to be done around the farm, this will be a faster process. I think, like I said, it's a lot more convenient. Like I said, just once I have to go around the field, not 4 times to get it all done. But yes, we did have to buy a grass dryer, but you know what? For 75 grand, shouldn't be too bad. This setup is working really, really good, except for one minor issue, I guess we can say. I'm just about done with the grass field completely, and I can tell you we're going to be not slightly short of what we usually get out of the field. So, I mean, even on a bad harvest, it seems like we get like 310,000 liters of grass off this field. I think we're going to be somewhere around 260,000 liters, maybe. That's quite of a drop. I'm not sure why that would be. I'm going to double check here in just a second. I'm going to jump out of this forage harvester. And, I mean, we treated this field rather well, I thought. Let me just go ahead and check the grass here. So the pH value is a little bit low here, it's showing. The nitrogen is showing as... Let's see if I can find a bigger patch of grass. Yeah, let's go back here. I might be getting misreadings to such a small patch of grass that we're in. Yeah, this one's a little bit bigger. Yeah, so it says it's perfect. So I'm 60 out of 65 on the nitrogen, 670, yeah, 6750 on the pH value is perfect and perfect and perfect. We're looking at expected yield of 121, 122 out of 125 in that area. So we're down by like 3% overall. But yeah, I don't know where I'm losing the yield then. Now I know some people are going to say, well, with the mowers, you're also mowing the edge of the field and getting a little bit of extra grass off the edges, which is very true, but not that much more. So I don't know. Not quite sure what that is all about. We'll see what we end up with here truly in a second. But we're kind of short here. I mean, if I'm 50,000 liters short, I mean, we're talking a good 18% drop in yield. And I did double check for a while there. I'm like, yeah, we are using silage additive out of the forage harvester, because that has dropped. So I'm not quite sure I know where the drop is. I don't know. That will be that might be a test I will have to do, because that seems like a big drop off, going from mowing it and picking up with a forage wagon or doing it with a forage harvester. seems to be some transfer loss somewhere. But you would think this would be more productive because the forage harvester is sucking up and pushing it right back into the wagon. It's not like we're cutting it, dropping it back on the ground, and then we're going around with the forage wagon picking it up that way. Seems like it'd be more productive this way. Yeah, I'm not even sure we're even going to hit 260,000 liters. I mean, that's a big enough drop to make me think to not do it this way anymore. Even though I prefer doing it because it's much more convenient. I do have to drop off the mower. As we know, that won't fit on through. I mean, that's rather disappointing in the yield. Unless I'm missing something somewhere. Because what did we get on the last grass cut in April? I think we got like 330, somewhere around there, that we made into silage. So we ended up with 252,000 liters. That's a big drop off. Anyways, I'm going to activate this and start making some hay. It has nothing to do with the building here, because that's exactly roughly what I brought over. And that's going to make the hay rather quick. Yeah, I'm not too sure to say what to say about that on the yield. That's way down. I mean, it shouldn't be no... I don't know what the drop-off would be from. I mean, that's quite a bit. Anyways, the grass is cut. And the other thing I did notice about the... Whoops, I dropped off. So I want to... Yeah, we got to pick that up. Yep, now can we hook up to that? There we go. The other thing I did notice about the production building that we just put down, you cannot put hay back into it. If let me make sure I did look at that, make sure I got that correct here. Where are we here? Yeah, so grass goes in, hay goes out. You can't put hay back into it. So it's another one of those production buildings, like if I want to go around and feed all of my animals, I put the hay, loose hay in the back of a forage wagon, and I go top them all off, and I get extra hay left over. Right now, I really don't have no place to put it. So I will have to keep that in mind. Not that big of a deal. We can go ahead and put down a hay barn or something like that. They're somewhat cheap. They're like maybe 50 grand, I think the in-game one is. It'd just be good to be able to put it right back in to from where you're getting it from. Oh, that's where my other all-loading trailer is. Over here. Alright, drop that off. And for now, I think this is going to be parked over into the big shed with all the trailers. Just take a little bit of a shortcut. Yeah, so I was expecting quite a bit coming from... I mean, I was expecting like 340,000 liters of grass coming off that field. Because after the last cut, we put lime and fertilizer down into it. Don't know what to say about that. You can tell I'm really baffled by it and confused. I'm hoping I can park this in front of the logging trailer. Yep, that'll do for now, because I don't plan on using the animal trailer or the logging trailer anytime soon. Nope, doors are fine. We're good there. So we're making hay, which is nice. But like I said, what happened to that harvest, man? Alright, with that being, I mean, it's over and done with. But if you do know the answer to that, then leave a comment below of why the harvest is lower. Is that a thing where the Forage Harvester doesn't cut the grass as well, maybe? I don't know. In the meantime, our TMR mixer is doing rather well. I did speed up the time a little bit. So we're all good there. If you're wondering what I'll be doing with the shed with the hay bales currently in it, I'll probably end up parking like our belt in there. I've been parking our TMR mixer in there. I'll probably even park our our bale shredder in there for the cows' bedding. I can put a lot of things in there. The straw shed will still remain the straw shed. But there is that. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need to do today, and I think actually there is one more thing I would like to do, because I didn't do it last month, so let's go ahead and drop that off. Let me go ahead and look at, almost forgot about the cakes, and the donuts need to be sold today. The cakes, well, the No Man Land shop wins out. So that means I can grab the donuts there and take them there as well, because that's the only place to bring the donuts to. The donuts, not the greatest price for the strawberry ones. Actually, the price is going down, but we'll go ahead and sell them. There's only so long you can hang out the donuts before they start going kind of bad. So, I'm going to go pick up our other trailer. We're going to go pick up the donuts, go grab the cakes, bring some money back in. Maybe put a smile back on my face because of the bad harvest on the grass field. Just sitting here waiting for more donuts to spawn. We'll pick them all up. Looks like the chocolate ones are unloading first. Now we got the strawberry ones loading on in. I think we're out of milk and butter again down here. Man, these production chains that just doesn't quite hold a whole lot, which is fine. But for my taste, I like to come on down and unload a whole bunch of materials into it so I can at least run more than a month. But anyways, we do got 12,000 liters of chocolate and 12,000 liters of strawberry donuts. But we're not done. We got to go pick up a whole bunch of cakes. It's going to be pastry heaven at the No Man Land shop today. So the good thing is, with the amount of money we do have currently, we have enough money to go ahead and get the 45-foot Draper header for the 9T Ideal Combine that we have. I think I'm full. Yeah, I am full. I can't fit any more pallets on here. So I have to come back get the rest. But yeah, we have enough money to buy the Draper header, which we need this year. We have enough money to also buy the header for making corn chaff, and of course we should have enough money to buy the cultivator or mulcher for doing the grapes. Let's go ahead and sell all this beautiful stuff. Have no idea what to expect money-wise. Trying to get all in one go, which I think I did. $109,504 for the material and $15,633 with the bonus. That's always nice. And we got more cakes to go pick up, so we should be sitting over $400,000 when I get done. That's right, these aren't 1,000 liter pallets. I think these are 800 or 400. Oh, we should have enough here. I don't know if there's any more cakes in here. Oh, there's a whole bunch of cakes sitting in here. And so see, with the no handcuffs mod bakery building we got down, still got plenty of butter and all that stuff in here. Alright, so we got an additional, gee, almost another 10,000 liters of cakes. Round and round we go. Try to stay on the asphalt. Don't want to be driving on people's grass. Kind of rude. I can see we got clothing sitting over there at the fabric shop, clothing shop. But those are sold in April, but it's good to know that we got some already sitting there. Easily over 400,000 now, aren't we? Additional 30,610 and 4,370 on the bonus. That is always nice, getting us the grand total. We'll just say 430,000. Not too bad. And that's after spending almost 600 grand today on a forage harvester and a mower for it. Although the only disappointment is the yield on the grass field, which I don't quite get. But the old saying is, it is what it is. I mean, I can't go back and do anything differently about it. I just don't know why the yield was so low. Not too sure. But what we'll have to do is we're definitely going to wait until the grass grows the stage before I go ahead and fertilize it, so I can use the crop sensors better, hopefully. But we are making hay a little bit easier, I suppose. Is it going to hurt the farm that we didn't get as many liters off the grass field than we normally did? Not really. We're doing fine on hay currently. It's not like I mean, it is money lost in a sense, even though we're not selling that material, but we are making it into other stuff. It does cost, you know, it's money in one way, shape, or form or another. Just don't understand why we were so short on the grass. But like I said, if you do know the reason behind that, do leave a comment below. I'm not too sure. Is there a loss on how much crop you get on the yield using a forage harvester rather than mowers? I don't think there should be one. But then again, I have no idea. But that pretty much does it for the month of July, other than taking care of the animals. Mainly the cows. If you're wondering about the horses, yeah, so the fitness on Annabelle went down another 10%. So every day you ride a horse, looks like you get 25% fitness, but every day you don't ride a horse, you lose 10% fitness. So there's that. But we're really just having them here for show, so I'm not too worried about the fitness. I do want their health to be good. I do want them to mature, and they can start having offspring, and then, well, we'll just have to feed them more, I guess. As for the sheep, those sheep are looking good. Those sheep are looking good. The cows should be looking really, really good. Actually, we got 20,000 liters of milk in a day, so that's darn good. The pigs, I don't know how many pigs we got now, but we got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Up to 80 pigs. And we do have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 pigs are now in the reproduction stage. So every 4 months, they're producing 10 pigs themselves. So the total's going to go pretty darn quick in that. And the chickens are the chickens. Not much to expect there. But I think everything that can be sold is sold. Yeah, it's going to go ahead and take care of the animals the rest of this month. Make sure like the furniture building and all that has room for more furniture to spawn. But I'll probably see in the month of August. I don't think we harvest anything in August, do we? Actually, the wheat might be ready. I did not even... Yeah, I'm still in Farming Simulator 19 mode where... Oop, went by it. Yeah, our wheat is actually ready for harvest. I could harvest it this month or next month, not that big of a deal. I'll see how we feel. But I mean, maybe doing the wheat in July would be a good thing for a couple reasons. But we'll see what I feel like doing later on. I'm going to go back home and have a drink over the grass field, I think, for a little bit. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in No Man's Land. But until then, have a good one.